Hi everyone, welcome to channel. It's called Amiekhamhe. I'm here to show you the deck I played yesterday at the regional in Dredge in Frankfurt. I made a 7-2 in Swiss and I ended up 11th place. And it's a very innovative deck, different from the decks everybody's playing in the meta right now. So yeah, let's just go to the deck profile. I played Crusadia. And I played 3 of Crusadia Draco, which is the one that adds back from the graveyard. They all have all the same effects. The first effect, you can just special summon them to a zone and link monster points to. They all have that clause. And this one is the better one because it plays around air traps. 3 of the Crusadia Arborea. This one acts like Return of the Dragon Lords from the graveyard. You can just save any Crusader from dying. No ghost. It just saves you from Ghost or Grey and or something else. 3 of probably the best one, Crusadia Maximus. This just makes double damage on any monsters, so like it's so stupid you just easily kill your opponent over nothing. And for the other ones, I played 2 of the Leonis and 2 of the Reclusia because they're just utility ones. This one pops a card and this one makes piercing damage. I would have played 3 of these, but Trickster is out of the meta now, so I know Scapegoat is very difficult to find, so that is why I just played 2 of these and 2 of these just for utility. So these are the Crusadia monsters I played. For the other monsters, 3 of the big kaiju Jizukuru. I played only the kaijus that are just 3003 attack because they are the better ones. You don't need the small ones. You just need to draw any of this one and you always just OTK. So I think it's the better options and they were really fine all weekend. Those are the monsters. No end traps. You don't have to interrupt your opponent. You just have to let him play and then just kill him. And for the spells, 3 on a drones, of course, 3 more on a drones. Like engage is not in this deck just to draw. Like you never draw probably. Maybe it can happen once in every 10 matches, but it rarely happens. It's just to add on a drones and just to actually play. Like orange drones with any monster is always OTK, so you just have to play them. Um, 3 of another card that's say draw 2, and in this deck you're all playing 3 of, so it doesn't matter at all what you banish, so it's really fine. um, 3 of Succession. It acts just like a reborn. It's exactly like a reborn. It's very good in this deck because you always have a zone and it makes all your monsters, all your link monsters activate the effect, so it's very good in case if you get interrupted with something. So yeah, very good. And for 3 of the best card of the weekend, Inferno Reckless. This card is like really good in this deck. Like super good. It says when you summon a monster that is 1005 attack or less, which all your Crusader monsters except for Maximus, they are all 1005 or less. You can special summon from your deck and or graveyard as many copies as possible. And your opponent can also choose one monster they control and they can special summon as many copies as they want from their deck and the graveyard, which is very fine in this deck since you can attack all their monsters anyway and do damage. So if normally nobody ever summoned, like nobody summoned anything all weekend because they knew if you summon more monster you're just gonna die easily. So but it was really good. For two twin twists in the main deck because you only lose to floodgate, not to end traps, so you need it because of the ankles. You already have 6 kaiju, but this just acts more and it's more versatile against Altergates, True Draco, and Rogue decks. And for the one-offs, 1 revival, you saturate Regulex to OTK. It's very good. You need 1 off. Yeah, it's kind of like sucks at times when you banish it with desires, but most of the times it's really worth it and it's really good. 1 reborn because it's reborn. It's you have to play it in the deck. 1 Rota because it searches Arborea and Arborea is very good, so you need to play Rota. And for the traps, 2 red reboots in the main because as I said before, you only lose to Floodgates, so you just need 2 Crusadia or 1 Crusadia and on a drones in your hand, and you always have OTK. And so you just need any other 4 cards to actually, maybe it can be Kaiju, Twin Twister, just something to make sure your OTK goes through. So that's why I played this in the main deck. And for the last one, this Crusadia, the trap card, I don't actually remember the name. Um, Normally it's not played, but I thought that in the long tournament people would start making me go first, and if you go first, the card is really good. So yeah, it was really decent. It was fine. It was never a brick card, so it was okay. I blinded second all day all weekend, so I think it was really nice. For the extra deck, I played two Magus, which is the Wrath of the deck. It's the Stratos. It search any monster Crusadia from your deck. It's really, really good. This is probably the best one. People still don't know that you have to try and stop this guy, which is the better one, but it's okay. And I played two Reclusia, which is the one that searches the spell or the trap. It's really good. Yeah, you have to play them. And you can easily chain block both of them with Inferno Reckless, with Honored Drones, with Draco. So you have so many cards, you can just make them not to take any hand traps or stuff. And obviously the big guy, Crusadia Equimax. This guy is really, really nuts. It's like Decode Talker plus negation every turn. It doesn't negate the activation, but just the effect, the card effect. So if you negate any card effect that can be activated just once per turn, your opponent still cannot activate another one. And it's like really, really big. So it's, you have to play him. That's for the Crusadia links. Just 6. I think it never. I tested the deck a lot, and it never came up to a situation when I needed more. So I think if you used all 6, you probably just lose anyway. So I think it's fine like that. And for the Sashoka engine to Kagari, because most of the times it happens that you just Kagari first, and it's just basically when you go first you need the second one. But yeah, most of the time I go first. If I play against Guki post side, I always go first. And if you play against any other deck, if you make them go first game 1, they make you go first game 2 and 3, depending on who win. So yeah, you need to at times. Ayate is very important to the deck. If I had space, I would have played 2 because of the arrow. You can just on a drones Ayate, and you can just start specialing all your guys. So Ayate is very, very important. It's even more stronger than Kagari in this deck. It's very good. And Shizuku is never needed. Yeah, like I don't need it to search engage. I just need it just because it's an effect monster. I can special. Because once you Kagari, you add back the only drones, you can just use Shizuku again, and because it's an effect monster, not because you need the effect. But it's okay. One of these guy, I needed a link that just points down, and doesn't point to my opponent, and it's generic. So that's why I just play this one and not Installator. But it came up very most of the times. It's really good. Mermaid was very decent. Yeah, Mermaid was because of Ibli. Most of the time they give you Ibli with the Guki combo, and if you have Kaiju, you still can just really OTK your opponent or made a very good decent board. And post side there is an OTK when they just, if they give you Ibli, if you draw fair mode, you just kill them, even with the extra link. So you need to play it. And Trisbaena, because you're playing Red Reboot, like not, it never came up with the fact, but it came up like 3 times when I had to summon Trisbaena because of Inferno Reckless, because I had many monsters. Just special summon it to a zone the my link monster points to because of the attack. Dweller, this was really good this weekend. Summoned against Guki, and it was just game. Because they think if you go first, you don't do anything, but it's not true. If you go first with this deck, you can just make 3 negate, and if you put Dweller plus Equimax and the trap, it's no out for Guki. And FA Dragster, there is a combo where you also make this to 1, sorry, to 0. You just need on the drones and Draco or Arborea, and you can make these Equimax and the trap. That's like 3 interruption for your opponent, and you have 2 monsters for your in your hand to kill your opponent next turn. So it's really broken. So that's for the extra deck. For the side deck, basically just for Guki, the best end trap, no doubt. Gamma. Normally I don't have to stop my opponents, but most of the times if they know, maybe they know you just play Kaijus, they try to set up the board with 7 monsters, so most of the times you just have to let them play, and when they arrive at the firewall's place, you just slow them down so you know they can't do much, and you just kill them easily. So, but it was really decent, it was good in testing, but I never drew it in the tournament. Drone Logbird, same theory with Gamma. You don't have to make your opponent pass without doing nothing, so you need these. So when they already isoled, you just drop these, and then they leave the isol there. If they want to do something, they have to continue, and it's okay for you as long as they don't extra link you. So it was decent also, not as I thought, but it was decent. Three sphere mode. Sphere mode is very good in this deck. It's not like other decks where they cannot play sphere mode because of Gambler. In this deck, if they Gambler you, it's really fine. You just have to keep sphere mode and a Crusadia monster because they normally leave you Ibli. So you just you sphere mode them. You make Mermaid with Ibli, and then you just special summon the other guy from your hand, and you can still survive and you cannot die. So basically, you need another Crusader in your hand that you can win easily. Like next turn, it was good. The third red reboot, because of traps decks, you have hard times against Godsend and Reverie, and all other cards doesn't hurt you, but Reverie and Godsend are bad, so you just need more in case you play that against and stuff. Imperator, because it's Imperator, and because Pure Striker make you go first on game 2 if you win game 1, and I don't know why, and most of the time if you open this, of course you win. But I always sided in going first every time, or anytime I think I would go first if I win game 1, because they always do it. And this one too, for Goki, if you go first, they have no way to stop this. So it's like another dweller, but you can hard draw it, so it's fine. Because nobody plays a spare trap remover against you, they just take it out because it's really bad. So you just put it on these cards that were really good. And the last but not least, triple strike. All these cards are just to go in first because I assume they would make me go first if I win the game 1, which happened a lot, and most players got punished because I just draw one of these cards, and this cards plus Equimass and the trap card, it's like no outs. And most of the times you can also make Dragster, and it's really impossible for them to win. So yeah, this was the spicy deck I played this weekend. It was really fun. I just wanted to play something different from the meta, and it worked out. So yeah, nothing. Give us a shout out. Check our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, and of course, thanks to our sponsor, Muscle Protectors and Cardmarket. Yeah. So that's all. Sign out.